They share one thing. They all need money. Now let's see if they're brave enough to earn it. They all need money. They all need money. They all need money. They all need money.
Yeah, seen it all coming from a mile away. We break, we got a bug. Singing like a stone in a rich man's world when the push comes to shore. We breathe the sun on this highway. We're doing what we think of. Ain't got tickets to Broadway.
All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to the G Files, and welcome back to the or welcome to the Week 7 Coach McCheesmo's press conference. We're gonna give it a second, let some questions come in. What's up, Jack? How's it going, man? Mr. J, if you don't mind putting that question in again, I want to get some questions to come in for a minute first when we talk about this last week. So we came out, we beat. Beat New Mexico pretty handily. Big game for our boys. They won 59-27. We ended up with a total of 598 total offensive yards, and and that's huge. 140 of those rushing, 458 passing from Peasley. Really good game by him. So. So we're going to start getting into the questions now, and we'll start with Mr. J109, who says, "What's this game's week plan?" Or this week's what's this game's week plan? Jesus Christ! What's this week's game plan? Week's game's plan is going to be to come out and. So we're going to come out and do the same thing we did this game. Take it one first down at a time, drive the ball, slow and methodical down the field, and just keep driving. Hope forget the stops. Colorado State is they're a good team. Right now we're picked. Let me look here. Look at the over under here. Right now, we're actually picked to win because we got the hot hand right now. But as far as rush offense, they actually have a higher rush offense than us at 143. We're at 128, and then they have the higher we have our pass offense, but their defense is way higher than us. So we're gonna have to move the ball and move the ball well. How's the team adjusting to the new direction? Mr. J asked. They're adjusting well. Like you saw, we beat come out and won our first conference game, so they're adjusting really well. Coach Dredd says New Mexico State's running back tweeted y'all had their playbook. Well, I mean, we studied film, and our defensive guys studied film hard for this week. They I wouldn't say we had their playbook, but we did study film on them real well, and felt our game plan could work. I didn't really think that we would be able to man up on them the way we were watching their game film. Looked like their receivers would get separation, but our DBs did a really good job of keeping that from happening. So, yeah, definitely was a good job on our DBs. Grayson asked, how happy are you with your defense this week? Playing great. Oh, God, extremely happy, man. They came out and they played on fire this week. I think we had 4 total interceptions. Cameron X had an interception. Let's look here. Sorry, guys, I have to look at the stats to pull everything up. But let's look here. Let's see here. Yeah, Cameron X had an interception. Elijah Gibbs had a sack and an interception for this game. Just a lot of good stuff. With the new guys coming in next season, does the game plan stay the same or adjust to your recruit strengths? I think the game plan is going to stay the same. We're we're kind of building or recruiting for our system. So but we'll have to see. We'll probably have to make some adjustments here or there. Like any team does. So definitely. Definitely we'll look into that. Are we getting to see the recruiting class today? Yeah, here in a little bit I'll post it up so as we get toward the end. I'll post the recruiting class and who we've signed on the board and everything. I'll just have to check some stuff out, make sure no one can see the other recruits we're going after. Grayson says, we see the running game more and more going into these games? Yes, Whaley is he's who we're relying on. He is the heart and soul of this offense. He is the one that pushes us forward. With his great running, he sets up the run, sets up the pass with his run. So he's he will definitely be running the ball. I wouldn't really say more, but we're going to rely on Whaley just as much as we always have since the season started. So, do you believe there's a chance to make the conference championship? Yeah, I still believe it. If I looked right now, if you look on the bottom there, I think we went from 9th to 6th after that win. We play Colorado State this week, which should move us. Let's see here. We'll look at the conference standings real quick on the screen here. So Colorado State right now is leading our side. If we beat them, we'll jump up. I don't know if Boise will go up or not, because we haven't played them yet. So that'll put us in a tie, a three-way tie. If we beat Colorado State, that'll put us in a three-way tie with Boise and Colorado State as of now. So that's a big thing. Twitter has been going crazy saying you have top 5 running back in the nation. I think so. I haven't really looked at we haven't really looked at stats or anything as far as where he's sitting on yards and anything, and we can look real quick, see where he's sitting. But yeah, I think he's one of the top running backs in the nation right now. He's ranked 7th in the nation in rushing yards. So he's one of the top guys. Actually, Peasley's ranked 4th in the nation in passing this season. Is Whaley going to be okay? Are we talking real life or are we talking video game? I haven't seen an update on Whaley's injuries last night in real life from Fresno State when they played them last night in real life. So actually, let me look that up real quick. He suffered a leg injury after being stopped for no gain with 1:53 left. It is not. He did receive positive feedback about it from the doctors. I haven't seen anything on it, but it doesn't look like it's going to be season-ending injury. So their hopes that he'll be back for the Air Force game. But yes, is Whaley going to be okay in the video game world this week? Absolutely. I just want everybody to if you haven't watched the real life Whaley, you need to watch him. That dude can run the ball. But back to back to the video game world. Yes, Whaley's going to be fine for this week. He's a little banged up, but he ran hard, and he'll be ready for Colorado State tomorrow at 10 a.m. Let's see what else we got here. Got some more questions right here. How do you feel about your win? We're super excited about the win. Irish, they came out. They executed well. The starting lineup executed. You couldn't ask for better execution from the starting lineup, man. They came out and executed well, blocked well. Blocking was there for Whaley to get him yards. So, let's see here. Thanks for the like, Tyler. Appreciate it, man. It says Whaley had a big game Do you see him being considered for a top running back nominee? We don't really look at awards. Well, if he gets it, great, but we're just looking to win games and, build this program. But, yeah, I do. Yeah. I feel that he could be in one of the top running backs at the end of the season. Coach Dress says, who do you feel is going to win? Appreciate the like, Dredd. Who do you feel is going to win a national title this year? I'm going to have to say, again, it's going to be it's still Notre Dame. I mean, if you look at the rankings right now in this dynasty, Notre Dame's ranked third, but Pittsburgh's right there. Pittsburgh's ranked fifth, so they very well could jump them. I mean, I don't know if them two play each other, but because they're not in our conference. But Pittsburgh's ranked fifth, Notre Dame's ranked third. So both of those guys, I think, are going to probably end up in the national championship in this dynasty. May not. One of them may catch a loss, but before the season's over. So we'll see. Pittsburgh and Notre Dame do play. So it's whoever wins that game, man. You don't ever know with these user games. You just don't ever know. I don't know who's the best, but so I think whoever wins that game this season is going to end up being in the national championship. Mr. J says, defense has played much better last few weeks, and we've been hearing buzz about your DC having head coaching positions offered to him. Any truth to that, and how would you feel losing him? Well, he was already looking at new opportunities at the beginning of this season, which is why we hired Coach Gator Nation to come in next season for our defensive coordinator. So you'll hear him on the mic with us next season, making coaching defensive decisions and picking our defensive recruits for the next few years, unless he takes a head coaching job somewhere. But which he's very well capable of it. So he's probably going to be leaving, but that's fine. We got another guy stepping in Gator Nation to help take it. Did Irish ask, did you expect Bodie to have 200-yard receiving game? And also, is he the number one target in your game plan? Bodie showed out in this last game. He had that one catch where he broke a tackle, made those guys fall over each other, and took off running it in for the end zone. Actually, it's up on the screen right now. Actually, he did an awesome job of that catch. You can see here on the screen, he catches the ball, breaks the tackle. They fall over each other, and then he kind of just forces his way into the end zone. That was just one of the many catches he made last night, but during the game. But I think he probably will be one of our number one targets moving forward. He showed that he wants to be out there and he wants to play. 6 players signed. Who stands out so far in your class, and are the prospects that will flip their commitment and sign with Wyoming? Well, we got one I think is going to flip, but we'll see. We're fighting Texas for him right now. It's actually my son's Kevin McCheesmo, so we'll just have to wait and see how it goes toward the end of the season. He's coming in. Big visit for him this week, so see if he likes it. Texas is still kind of fighting hard for him, so they said they dropped him, but he's still leaning that way. I mean they said, if he still wants to come at the end of the season, he can come. He's that much of a game changer. But, I'm going to try to get him in and let him actually see everything from the inside. He lives with his mama, so he doesn't get to come see. He hadn't got to see the Wyoming since we got here. So, let's see here. What else we got? Let's see if we got it. Let's wait a second. Sometimes it takes the questions a minute to come in. And see if we got any other questions coming in. And if not, we'll go over recruits and everything. Okay, let me get the recruits pulled up, and we'll go over the recruits that we've signed so far, and and we'll go talk a little bit about the Colorado State game coming up tomorrow at 10 a.m. And we'll move forward. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Oh, how do you feel about OSU firing Ryan Day midseason to hire head coach Tyler Starr? OSU was I think, if I remember right, they were struggling, and Tyler was a good hire. He was a good hire, man. I think he's gonna come in and do well. I mean, if you look, OSU, they're 3-1. They're a team that shouldn't even have a loss, so Tyler coming in is actually gonna affect them well. Apparently there was some drama there. Don't know what it was. I don't get involved in all that, but that's between that school and that coach. So they'll just have to figure it out. But I do know Tyler Starr was a good hire. He does really good at bringing in recruits with his field designs. Everywhere he goes, he always does a new field. So for that team, I've actually talked to him a little bit myself for our new field next season that we're going to be releasing. So he helped out with that a lot. So yeah, I think he was a good hire, and I think he's going to do well and do good things at Ohio State. And then all right. Give me one sec, guys. I got to pull the recruits up. This may take a second. Let's see here. Let's go with... It's going to get loud for a second, but just give me a second. Mute that. There we go. All right. So hide that for one sec. We'll look at the recruits we're about to. We've the ones we've signed. We have 2 that will sign after this week. I'll show them off as well. Let's go here. Unhide it. Okay. So right now we've signed Brian Wiggins, JUCO junior guard from Willow Grove, Pennsylvania. As you can see, he's a gem, +7 overall, 73, 52 speed, 84 acceleration. He's got 83 run block, 78 pass block, 81 impact blocking, which means he's going to be one of our main pulling guards. We got Adam Turner from Oco, Florida. He is also a JUCO junior, 6 foot 230. He's got 81 speed, 93 acceleration, 72 tackle, 72 hit power, 78 play recognition. Really got me was he's got halfway decent man and zone coverage for a linebacker. Then we got Kyle Robinson, true freshman. Kyle Robinson, 6'1", 288 from Vermilion, Ohio. He's a 21 overall guard. He's a +6, 77 overall, 62 speed, 91 acceleration, 85 run block, which is going to be huge for our guys. 78 pass block, 73 impact blocking. We'll get to that question in one sec, Mr. J. Let me go through the recruits real quick. 73 impact blocking, so he's going to be our middle, just run behind him and let him take guys out. Then we got wide receiver Terrence Walker, 6'1", 192 from Killeen, Texas. He's number 16 wide receiver. Again, he's 88 speed, 86 acceleration, 95 carry on him. Catching's a 74, route running 77, catching track at 69. He's not really a great possession receiver, so to speak, but he will make things happen with that speed, and he'll only get faster as the seasons move on. Okay, then we got appreciate the light, Dalton. Then we got JUCO junior Scott McBride from Decatur, Illinois. He is 6'2", 231 pounds, number 127 middle linebacker. He's a +6, 79 overall gym, 80 speed, 86 acceleration, 83 tackle, which is going to be huge for us, moving forward with the tackling. 86 play recognition, 80 pursuit, 80 block shedding. Now remember, some of these guys' names will change from the guys who have joined the Discord and asked to be named, and I'll go through that once we get everybody signed and I'm actually able to go in and change their names. But yeah, like a lot of these JUCO juniors we have gotten from the transfer portals. We call them JUCO juniors, but they're not really JUCO juniors anymore. They're just portal transfers. That's how we're pulling these guys in. We're building this team up. We got to we want to build faster. And let's see. Then we got this guy right here is the one we're really waiting on, in Sean Perry. He's a 3-star JUCO junior, 86 overall, from Frostproof, Florida. He's got 78 speed, 83 acceleration, 87 tackle, 85 hit power, 80 pursuit, 85 play recognition. He's going to take over the middle linebacker slot when he moves in. And then we also have Zach Clayton, who they've already told me they're signing their letter of intents after this week. So Zach Clayton's coming in at kicker, to give Hoylett a break where he doesn't have to do punting and kicking. With his 86 kick power, he'll be really good too. So, and that's all we got right now for recruiting. That's really puts us at 7. We'll have we may have even more after next week. We'll just have to see. So Mr. J asked, how are the freshmen adjusting to the lifestyle? They're adjusting well. They're excuse me. They're doing well. It's hard for a high school kid to come out and learn this stuff right off the bat. Very few of them do it. That's why we have red shirts and everything like that. But for the most part, they're all adjusting very well. And like I said, and these guys coming in from the transfer portal, they're actually coming in as well, and they're helping these guys, make the adjustments. They're like, they're the seniors here are really good. Drew a blank for a second. Sorry, but the seniors here are really helping. Peasley is he's on it. He's one of our team captains. He does a really good job of making these guys feel at home and kind of showing them the ropes. And then Wyatt Whelan, our wide receiver senior, he's another one. They just let them. They come in and let them know. You got Easton Gibbs. Easton Gibbs, our senior middle linebacker, who Sean Perry's going to come in and step in for next season. For defense. So they do well, helping these guys adjust. Think you can run the table the rest of the way? That's the plan. Do I think we can? Yeah, I think this team's capable of running the table. I really do. But it all depends on on the guys. They got to come out and they got to execute. Peasley can't miss wide open receivers 10 times a game, or it's not going to happen. But yeah, can they run the table? I believe they can. I do. I think they can. I mean, if you look at the schedule here, we still got. Let's look here. After Colorado State, so tomorrow we play Colorado State at 10 a.m. and then we play San Jose State at San Jose State. And then we have a bye week. And then from that point on, we go number 25 Fresno State, number 22 Boise State at Boise, Hawaii, who hasn't won a game all season yet, and then Utah State at the end of the season, who's right now is 2-3, So our big games coming up, our really big games coming up, is going to be Colorado State, Fresno State, Boise State, and then Utah, because that's our big rivalry for the season. Colorado State's a big rivalry too, so we want to win that one as well. Life at home a lot easier when you win. Oh hell yeah, life's always easier when you win. Always easier when you win, man. I think if I was looking, with number 25 Fresno and number 22 Boise State, man, if we can win out, we can end up in the top 25 still. And we'll look at the other side and see. We've already been looking ahead a little bit, seeing who we might match up with in the conference championship game. And right now it's looking like it's going to be Fresno State. They don't have a conference loss yet. So, if we beat them, during this week they'll have one, and that's the plan, is to give them their only conference loss. And then we'll have to turn around and play them again in the conference championship if we continue to win out. But, that's how the season's looking right now. I think with a good game tomorrow morning, with a good game, and the guys come out and they play well and they execute, that'll be the first big thing off our schedule. And so I do believe that I believe they can do it, though. I think Air Force was a fluke with that loss. SMU, that running back was just a beast. Those are only 2 losses. And then, but Colorado State, I think we have more capable of beating. San Jose State, they're gonna be pretty tough too, though. They're rated Bs overall. But it's Fresno and Boise. We don't want to look that far ahead yet, but we want to get through Colorado State first, and that's our first goal. So, but yeah, life's always easier when you have a win. So, we'll wait 1 second, see if any more questions come through. If not, we'll wrap it up, and that'll be it. Let's see here. Make sure none have come through on my Discord. Okay, well, that'll be it. We're going to go ahead and wrap this press conference up, guys. I appreciate you all attending and asking your questions. And we'll kind of start doing these. Advances are Sundays and Wednesdays. So I think we'll start doing the press conferences on, so we'll advance Sunday, we'll play Monday, and then we'll do the press conference on Wednesday. They'll advance Wednesday, we'll play Thursday, and we'll do the press conference on Saturdays, and then we'll just kind of keep that rhythm throughout the week. Press conferences will always be at 7 p.m. If we need to change it, of course, I'll put it on Discord or I'll put it on Discord, or I'll put it out on Facebook and and all that. So if you haven't joined the Discord, or if you'd like to join the Discord, the Discord is in the description. Just say "Go Pokes," and we will add you to the locker room, and from there you can decide if you would like to be a recruit or just be in the locker room and BS about football. And follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe on our YouTube channel, all that good jazz, guys. But we'll leave you there, and as always, guys, God bless, and y'all have a wonderful day.